Today you're going to work with me as we bisect angles. But first, let's check the info site to see what tools you'll need to work along with me. You'll need a compass, a pencil, a desk cover protector, and a straight edge or a ruler. Okay, before we begin, let's review our safety measures for the compass. The compass is a mathematical tool, so like any tool, it can be dangerous. So when you're not using it, make sure you put an eraser on the end of it so you don't poke yourself. Remember last time we met, we said that bisect means to divide something into two equal parts. Like this. Okay, let's put me back together. Now, it is important that you remember what bisect means, to divide into two equal parts. Now, using your straight edge and pencil, construct an acute angle with me. Pick up your pencil and straight edge. Begin by putting a point on your paper. Take your straight edge, line it up with your point, and create a ray. Notice I'm putting a little arrow at the end of my ray to show that it is a ray. Now going to the other side with the straight edge, I'm creating a new ray with arrows at the end to designate that it also is a ray. Now I'm going to label this angle that I've just created as angle A, B, C. B is the vertex. Now remember to put a notebook or a stack of papers on your desk before you start. We don't want to accidentally put a hole in our desk. There, now we're ready to begin. Pick up your compass, and I'm taking off the safety edge. Place the sharp point of your compass at the vertex of your angle, point B. The vertex is the common endpoint of the two rays. Now, draw an arc that passes through ray BA and BC. What you're really doing is marking the same distance from the vertex on each ray. Now, take the compass and open it a little bigger than what it is now. Now place the sharp point of the compass on the point where the arc touches the ray. Now, construct a new arc somewhere in the area between the rays. What you're really trying to do is locate the halfway or the midpoint between the rays. Now, without changing the size of the compass, place the sharp point of the compass on the other ray where the arc touches it and make another arc between the rays. All right, you have intersecting arcs. Now take your straight edge and line up the vertex and the intersecting arcs. Don't let your straight edge move. That's it, good. Now, construct a line that connects the vertex and the intersecting arcs. Let's label this new ray D, ray D. Congratulations, you just successfully bisected an angle. You have two angles of the same size. Angle ABD is the same size as angle DBC. Do you remember the term that was used in the last lesson that means the same size and shape? That's right, congruent. ABD is congruent to angle DBC. Now we can write that these angles are congruent this way. We can write that angle ABD is congruent to angle DBC. Very good. Excuse me. Mr. G.
Hello, it's Carl. Help?
Yes?
What is congruent?
Yes, I know, congruence, rays, angles, bisecting, all that's terribly confusing. I know, I understand. If you'll just follow along, I think you'll get it on this next step. Okay.
You can help me.
Yes, bye. Yes, bisecting an angle, it's not easy. Since this is the first time you've bisected an angle, let's do it again. The first angle we bisected was an acute angle. Remember, an acute angle is an angle that's less than 90 degrees. Let's create an obtuse angle this time. Remember, an obtuse angle is an angle that measures more than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. Now, let's construct an obtuse angle. First of all, we'll make a little point. It's going to be our end point. And we'll begin by constructing another ray. And this ray will have an arrow at the end of it to show that it is a ray. Now, since this is an obtuse angle, which is larger than 90 degrees, I'm going to put my right angle checker here. Notice 90 degrees would be right here. So I'm going to pick a little point out here and make it very light so I can create my ray through it. And remove my right angle checker. And I can easily see that that new ray is going to make this angle more than 90 degrees. I'm lining it up without letting it move. Remember, don't let your straight edge move. Construct your new ray. Put arrows at the end of it to show that it continues on in case we should ever need to extend the ray. Gee, that was easy enough, wasn't it? Let's label this new angle. Let's call it angle E, F, G. Now, pick up your compass, place the sharp point of your compass at the vertex F, and create an arc that intersects rays FE and FG. Now, open your compass a little wider. Place the sharp point of the compass where the intersecting arc touches ray FE. Construct an arc in the area between the rays. Remember, you're trying to find the midpoint between the rays. Now, without changing the size of your compass, make sure it doesn't move, place a sharp point at the location where the arc touches ray FG. Construct another arc between the rays. Now you have intersecting arcs. If you don't, it's because you didn't open your compass wide enough. Now, place your straight edge at vertex F and line it up with the point where the arcs intersect. Construct a new ray from the vertex F to the intersecting arcs. You have now successfully bisected angle EFG. Let's label the new ray H. Angle EFH is congruent to angle HFG. Remember, the length of the rays is unimportant. It's the area between the rays that determines the number of degrees in the angle. Now it's time for... Remember that the length of the rays of an angle is unimportant. It is the area between the rays that determine the size of the angle. When we mark the angle with an arc, we have marked an equal distance from the vertex. Remember to keep your pencil tight against your straight edge so that your lines and your rays are straight. Also, make sure when labeling your angles that the middle letter is always the vertex. Good job! Pat yourself on the back. Until the next time, keep practicing with the compass and straight edge. And most of all, have fun. I'm off to the soccer field, so this is Mr. G, beaming out.